Cougar foul, number 10, Sydney Freeman, her third, team sixth. Oakhill foul, 33, Adriana Trexler, her second, team fifth.
Restrooms are located under the bleachers.
Welcome to Beaver Materials Field, home of the Noblesville Millers, for tonight's varsity contest between the Noblesville Millers and the Brebeuf Braves. We'll be announcing starting lineups here in a moment. For the Millers, you're going to have
the numbers I read may be a little
Chloe Barnett, number 3. She'll be an attacker. Goalie Lauren Fisher, number 31. Ashley Ralph,
number 1.
at attack, number 4. Marisha Whaler at attack, number 25. Emma Hammond at attack, number 11. Midfielder Lydia Dumas, number 16. Midfielder Natalie Blackburn, number 18. Midfielder Hannah Miller, number 20. Defense, you'll have Bailey Stooksbury, number 15. Lila Julian, number 23. Tori Cook, number 14. And Maya Narsingani, number 5. Captains for tonight will be Tori Cook, Lila Julian, Emma Hammond, and Marisha Whaler, and Chloe Barnett. So the Millers enter tonight 4-1. I'm Jeff Potter, and I'm joined by Jason Barnett, former head coach of the Noblesville Millers. Welcome.
Good evening.
They're going to be taking on a Brebeuf team that's 5-5 on the season. A couple of their key players: Savannah Schaefer, Holly Crook, Talia Secuso, Layla Boyan, Becca Veach, Grace Sylvia, Elise Wagner.
At Willie, number 31, Lauren Fisher. At attack, number 3, Chloe Barnett. Attack, number 4, Ashley Ralph. Number 25 at attack, Marisha Whaler. And at attack, number 11, Emma Hammond. At midfield for the Millers, number 16, Lydia Dumas. Also, Natalie Blackburn, number 18. And number 20, Hannah Miller. On defense tonight, number 15, Bailey Stooksbury. Number 23, Lila Julian. Number 14, Tori Cook. And number 5, Maya Narsinghani. Your Millers are coached by Wiley Crescenti and assisted by Morgan Silverholm.
Okay, guys, you're up.
Now, would you please rise as we get ready to play?
We will pause for our national anthem.
Yes.
Great rendition on this wonderful night for lacrosse here at the stadium. The winds died down a little bit from the JV game. Had a chance to talk to the coaches before the game, and they're looking to build off last night's nice win against Chittard to get them to 4-1 on the season. Trying to manage a tough week. The Millers also face Carmel this week and then Evansville later this week. So a lot on their plate, trying to balance and keep players healthy. And hopefully they'll get an opportunity tonight to put some additional players in to give some players a breather.
That they do. Lacrosse is a fun sport, and due to the different school schedules, sometimes, like tonight, Brebeuf's got at least 10 games in. This is Noblesville's 6, I believe, so due to the 2-week spring break and the 3 weekends off, sometimes it's hard to get some early season games in, so sometimes they have to load up a week or so, and this just happens to be one of those weeks.
Well, we want to thank our sponsors tonight. Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 30 years in the business. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, Community Health Network. Visit on HamiltonCounty.com, Hamilton County Sports Authority, Blades Audio, Video, and Security, Hamilton County Reporter, Sarah Cleverly, FC Tucker Reloader, the Noblesville Youth Sports Alliance. So thank you to all of our great sponsors that help keep Noblesville lacrosse visible in our community and on television. And we're ready for the opening draw. 12 minutes on the clock, quarter number 1.
And we are off.
Ball is going to be awarded to Brebeuf. Miller's defending right out of the gate.
Wow, so able to get a good pressure on her, force her out of bounds.
Good defense. That's always the trouble. A lot of players like to run right along that sideline, but it really puts you at jeopardy for a good double team to push you right out of bounds.
Lila Jillian, defenders, moving the ball up the field. Had a mid stay back.
This is a pretty experienced Noblesville team. A lot of seniors, a lot of girls that have played together for a long time. Nice check by Brebeuf. They're going to, on the cause turnover, they're going to pick up possession.
Bailey Stooksbury is meeting her in the middle of the field, pushing her to the outside.
Well, if you thought Noblesville numbers were hard to read in years past, these numbers for Brebeuf are nearly impossible to see.
I just noticed that. I thought for some reason they didn't have numbers on the back. However, they're the same. So yes, we apologize for the incorrect numbers and names we may call out this evening. It's always hard to try to stay true to your team colors and have something presentable and readable from a distance. Had a foul on Adeline Haney, so they're setting the field up. Adeline's going back. Excuse me, that's Bailey Stooksbury. Brebeuf moving the ball around.
Nice
deflection. Tori Cook. Natalie Blackburn picked up the ball and is hustling down the middle of the field. Got pass over to Marisha Whaler.
Nice.
Ooh.
A little high, a little high.
That's all right. Ashley Ralph is meeting her in the back corner. Double team by Chloe Barnett and Ralph. Goalie came out.
A lot of pressure by the Millers on defense. Not giving much space to Brebeuf. Like the effort. Really love the quick ball movement and transition there by the Millers.
They are doing a good job. Had a shot on goal, looked like it popped out, but the shooter was able to pick the ball back up. Moving back around.
Favorable bounce. This Brebeuf team has just a handful of seniors, but a lot of juniors on this roster. So another team that's building and gaining experience together.
Noblesville's keeping Brebeuf outside the 12 for the most part. Had a hold by Noblesville. Going to be set up on the 12 meter. Offense and defense are setting themselves up on the field. I think it's number 15 with the ball. Noblesville's working on their double teams tonight, looks like. Again, good pressure on the defense, keeping the ball out.
Oh, tough pass.
Shooting space call.
Tough pass into a crowd, almost intercepted, found its target. They were able to draw the shooting space.
Top center hash. Looks like Maya Narsingani is the one who had the call, or the penalty.
Brebeuf is on the board.
We have a goal.
Number 11. Anna Hughes. And we have a timeout on the field. Well, we have a break. Noblesville Logan Street Signs and Banners is celebrating over 30 years. Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in last-minute signage and banners, serving Hamilton County and Noblesville since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or visit their website at www.loganstreetsigns.com or follow them on Facebook.
Just under 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Brebeuf leads 1-0.
PKS Construction, Gaylor Electric, and Gear Support Services.
Girls lacrosse, each team gets 2 timeouts per game.
Well, Coach Wiley Crisanti didn't like what he was seeing in the first few minutes of this game to call a timeout in the first quarter. So hopefully what message he imparts to them puts a little fire in their belly, and they go on a run here and put some numbers up.
Like we said earlier, sometimes you don't know what you're going to be facing until you get out there and get a few minutes in, and then may need to readjust.
Well, we wait on Brebeuf to come onto the field. Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out online at www.noblesvilletrophies.com. Jason, you've had a chance to watch this Miller squad so far this season. What are some of their strengths?
We've got many players who've played for several years and have played together for several years. So that helps build up the chemistry and just knowing where someone's going to be, how they're going to react. We've got some newer players to varsity this year, which is always a good thing to mix it up a little bit. Everyone is working on their portions of the team. Everyone on the team's got a job, something to do, and they're all getting there and knowing what to do with it.
Marisha Whaler corrals that draw control. Natalie Blackburn with the ball. Draws a contact. It's going to take a free position shot.
Natalie is one of the players on the team who has committed. She will be attending Ashland University in Ohio.
Nice
shot,
save.
Good save by goal. Ball is out.
Good pressure by the Millers.
Yeah.
Chloe Barnett picks it up.
Ashley Ralph with the ball.
Ashley.
That was a good forced turnover by Marisha to lead to that ball. Millers are moving around up top, setting it up. Emma Hammond with the ball at the wing, looking in. Rough defense doing a good job. Oh, had an errant pass there. Someone wasn't where she thought they were going to be.
The cutter did not make the move. Good pressure by the Millers, trying to force the ball out of bounds, but a little too aggressive on that push. Brebeuf will retain possession. Try and get it in bounds. There's a lot of Noblesville players hawking the ball there. Putting pressure on. Nice.
Good interception by Ashley Ralph. Going up the goal, 1-on-none. Oh, had one girl come in, had a stick on her, so she got a minor penalty. Noblesville slowing it down and setting up. Ball passed down to Chloe Barnett at X. Feeds to Natalie Blackburn in the middle. Shot, miss. Barnett was able to chase. And it appears they don't have any inline balls on the south end of the field. So Barnett had to really chase that ball.
It was halfway to Fishers. Miller's being patient with the ball, really looking for their cutters to break free. Nice move.
Emma Hammond.
Thank you. Emma Hammond, number 24.
Emma Hammond had a personal milestone crossed last night in last night's game. She got to 103 points with 53 goals and 50 assists, which is really impressive. She also passed the 100 club for draw control. She now stands at 102, and now she'll have 104 points on her
That she will. She had a great game last night. She had 3 goals and 5 assists.
Wow, that's a great game.
Brebeuf with the draw control, number 22. Jackie McNair.
Loose ball. Nice pickup.
Blackburn scooped that ground ball up. 1-on-1, come to goal. See if she can move everybody.
Nice. She made a nice move, switched hands, just met wide right. Brebeuf's looking to bring the ball in from the end line. Noblesville's got their sticks up on defense, which is always a good sign. It creates problems for the offense. It's an obstruction. And you hold your sticks high and something good might happen.
Yep. Not sure if we had play started, but it's going back. Not sure if it was on a whistle or self-start again. Ralph almost had another interception. Had to check a little too close to the sphere on that one. Lydia Dumas is giving pressure down the sideline. Brebeuf with the ball up top. Oh! We've got an offside call. Oops, stop the clock.
Noblesville very active on defense, causing Brebeuf a lot of problems. But Brebeuf's been holding their own on defense and has so far been able to hold the Millers out of the scoring column. They'll look to change that on this series. Nice look, nice feed, and a goal.
Nice.
There it was.
Hammond to Whaler, Whaler to Blackburn, and Blackburn with a shot and goal.
Goal for the Millers, number 18, Natalie Blackburn.
That gives the Millers the 2-1 lead at the 3-minute mark of the first 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter.
Assisted by Emma Hammond.
The wind is picking back up.
It is. Back at midfield for the draw control.
Got Lydia Dumas for Noblesville and Jackie for Brebeuf. Bounce back and forth a little bit. Blackburn was able to pick up the ball for the possession. Sometimes moving the ball backwards is the best way to get it going forward.
Bailey Stooksbury with a nice take up the field. Gets it to Barnett.
We tease Bailey a lot. Sometimes she got put in for a midfield. She's got the legs for it. She doesn't think she has the endurance, but she does. Sometimes it's just the confidence.
She's one of those players that has really continued to improve. She had opportunities to play as a freshman and get some experience, and each year she's gotten a little bit better.
She has. She had a
nice interception.
Nice interception by Hannah Miller. Coming in, meeting some good defense. Brebeuf did a great job of sliding in.
Oh.
Pass by Ralph got blocked.
She saw an open cutter. Just couldn't get it there. Good defense by Brebeuf. And, thought that was going to be another takeaway. Really do like the pressure that the Millers are applying on defense here. It is causing Brebeuf problems in their ball handling. And it's going to give them a lot more opportunities as the game unfolds. And Brebeuf doesn't have a real deep bench.
Hammond with the ball. Move it over to Whaler. Back to Hammond up top. Over to Dumas. She's clear up by the 30. Bring it in.
Lydia Dumas is one of those other players that's continued to develop. She's going to take and go to Walsh in Ohio. She's only a junior and she's already committed. Walsh is the home of two other Noblesville players, Mallory Miller and Sydney Klinger.
Sydney Klinger, yep.
There we go, another goal.
Shot by Lydia Dumas. I believe she was assisted by Whaler. Let's check the replay real quick. Yep.
Indeed.
Whaler with the assist and Dumas with the goal.
A really nice finish from right around the 8-meter mark. Millers are starting to get their offense flowing a little bit here, but it's really predicated off of the pressure they're putting on defense. Noblesville's had a lot more opportunities, minus the opening score that that Brebeuf had. It's been played at the opposite end of the field for Brebeuf. So that's a good start for the Millers. They can continue that. Under a minute left to play in the first quarter.
Dumas McNair on the draw again. Ball going out. Oop.
Oh,
Barnett was able to reach over.
That was a really good snag, because that is hard to do without going over the restraining line. The restraining line's that imaginary line between the 30s on each side. Defensive players can't cross it, offensive players can't cross it.
You're able to reach your stick across, but you can't have your body or your foot over. A shooting space call. Emma Hammond's going to get set up. We'll see if
she might be looking for that weak side cutter.
She's on the hanging hash. Not the best angle. She's got 15 seconds. Running clock does not stop in the first quarter, under 2 minutes on a whistle. Got a good shot, but was deflected by the goalie.
It's going to bring our quarter to an end. The Millers take a 3-1 lead into the first quarter intermission. We'll take a brief break and be right back.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville. If you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore? It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that, it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
If it comes back, then I'll play another 32nd, and by that time, gives these.
Can I help you? Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Never hustling back out.
All right, we're back with you here at Beaver Materials Stadium, home of the Millers. Want to thank our sponsor, Gaylor Electric, the highest performing national contractor of excellence. Since 1984, Gaylor Electric's success continues to be built upon the cornerstone of reliable resources, reliable outcomes, reliable insights, fueled by our genuine care for people. Gaylor Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, are proud sponsors of the Hamilton County Sports. I'd also like to thank Community Health Network for their support. Ortho and Sports Medicine. As a leader in Central Indiana sports medicine, Community Health Network has a deep lineup of orthopedic and sport medicine specialists to keep you playing at the top of your game. Whether it's a pulled muscle or a torn ACL, community physicians are helping area athletes remain active and competitive. visit ecommunity.com/sports. Well, Jason, what'd you see there in the first quarter that kind of want to build upon?
Well, Brebeuf did a very good job at the beginning, maintaining possession of the ball and taking it down the field. I think Noblesville has stepped up their defense and their defensive pressure, which has led to some more turnovers by Brebeuf, giving Noblesville more opportunities to get the ball on the offensive side and get down and get some scores in. As we're getting the field set up, one other I would like to thank is the officials. We've got Colleen Mabry and Emmy Mildenberg tonight. We have 2 this evening. For most varsity events, they have 3 officials. Most of you may know that we do have an official shortage, so we would like to thank them for being out here and keeping the sport going.
And they're both great officials.
Got Hammond and McNair on the draw.
Nice
Hammond
take.
on the draw.
Nice take by Emma Hammond on that.
Looking for a fast break. Oh, defense, stop. A little pass to Chloe Barnett coming from X. Pass to Blackburn. Shot got deflected. Good job, goal.
Nice pickup.
Got Molly Adams was able to get the ball. Looking around, setting it up. Back to Adams. Coming around, looking to see if we've got a crease roll, but nope.
A little too much contact by Brebeuf. Create a free start here for the Millers. Oh, Emma Hammond finds nice look. Just couldn't complete the connection.
Got a little deflection. Brebeuf's got the ball. Moved up, errant pass. Able to maintain. Good ride by Lila Julian. Pushing towards the sideline.
Good defensive pressure.
Good pressure, not extending, not putting the stick in the sphere.
No fouling. That's just a really nice job by Julian.
Brebeuf's got a cutter in front of the goal, not seen by the ball carrier. Defense is switching up here. Looks like we had a deflection by Lauren Fisher. Great job. Brebeuf chased and was closer to the ball when it went out of bounds, so they maintained possession.
Good slide on defense. When we talk about slides, that's just moving over with a as a defender to cover that space. Nice look inside by Brebeuf in the goal.
Drew the defender out, created an open space inside.
We have 10 minutes to play here in the second quarter. We've got a 3-2 score. And we were talking earlier about players going on to play at the next level. Brebeuf has a young lady, Becca Veach, who's a defender. She's going to be going to John Carroll next year. And then we already mentioned Natalie Blackburn, and we mentioned Lydia Dumas. Noblesville also has Tori Cook, who's going to University of Mount Olive in North Carolina next year to carry on. I think we were talking a little bit before the game. Noblesville continues this trend of producing players that go on to the next level. I think over 24 girls are playing and have played in Division 1, 2, and 3, which is a really exciting opportunities for them.
Yep. And we've had several that have gone to IU or Purdue or similar schools that just have club, but they still continue to play with the club sport, which is generally run by upperclassmen.
And they've loved that experience too.
Yep. It's a different tempo and it's a different experience, but it keeps them active and keeps them into an event that they enjoy doing.
Well, if you've spent 5, 6, 10 years playing the sport, but you know you don't want to necessarily play it at high levels, but you just still want to have fun, it's a great way to do it. There's also opportunities in the summer to play in an adult women's league when you're out of high school, and they're always looking for fresh young players to replace some of the older legs.
Had a bit of a charge. And Hammond got knocked down a little bit there.
good defensive positioning by Emma Hammond. She's a senior, very experienced, played a lot of lacrosse, and she does a good job.
Emma started out in youth basketball. Several of these players did. It's actually how she got Chloe Barnett to get into lacrosse as well. Emma's older sisters played lacrosse. Shot by Dumas and a miss. And Emma wanted to try it out, but she didn't want to go by herself, so she asked Chloe Barnett to go with her, and then
the rest is history.
The rest is history.
And they both had a great time playing lacrosse.
Good meet by Stooksbury. Good ride down the sideline. A little aggressive on that last bump.
She was just trying to get in front of her and use that speed. A good effort. Another quick look. Nice pass from behind the goal. Brebeuf connects.
We are tied now, 3-3 with 8:08 left in the second quarter.
Well, Brebeuf took a chance at the end of that quarter, regrouped a little bit, talked about what they needed to do to generate offense, and they've come down. 2 goals with 2 assists. Good looks for scoring opportunities, and they finished. So nice adjustments made by Brebeuf. Now we'll see if Noblesville can counter that.
A little change up on the circle. We've got Hannah Miller in place of Marisha Whaler on the circle. Well, it looks like Brebeuf is going to have it, and Brebeuf does get the possession. Again, Stooksbury meet there in the middle. Slow down.
A great job slowing her down because she was moving up the field really quickly.
Big open spot there for Brebeuf. Shot and goal.
Well, Brebeuf has found some space and generating some offense now.
Noblesville's doing a
Pardon me. Wrong button.
Noblesville's doing a great job of double teaming. However, when you double team, that leaves a little bit more space open on the field. So your first and second slides have to be aware of where they are to be able to cover that distance.
Well, this is 3 unanswered goals by Brebeuf here in the second quarter.
A little over 4 minutes. That's an impressive tempo. All up. McNair with the draw.
And
nice job.
It's starting with the draw. They've won the last several draws here, which is starting their offense. Now a good defensive pressure by Blackburn in the midfield with a caused turnover and the ground ball pickup. She's moving it up the field quickly. She's going all the way. Shot deflected and saved by the goalie. Blackburn knocked down, looking for a call, but not going to get it.
Good meet in the middle by Lila Julian. Noblesville again double teaming. Putting the pressure on. Oh, we've got a card coming up on Lydia Dumas. Looks like a check to the head.
Yeah, at close quarters there, and sometimes you get your stick down a little too low, and you may inadvertently hit a head, but that's still a penalty.
That'll be a 2-minute penalty. So Noblesville will be a player down on the offensive side. We've got a free position shot set up by Brebeuf. Tori Cook with some speed getting in there, deflecting the shot. Ball was picked back up by Brebeuf, good job of being aware of where you are and where the ball is and not stopping until the whistle blows.
She followed her play.
Yep,
She got the ball knocked loose. She stayed with it and picked it up. And at that point, she's 1v1 with the goalie, and she
It's
had
a hard
the advantage.
spot from 4 yards out.
Yeah.
It's a great heads-up play.
4 unanswered goals here in the second quarter by Brebeuf gives them a 5-3 lead as we head back to the draw circle.
Coach Shelley over there excited, cheering on the sideline with her girls for Brebeuf. Coach Nick mixing up the circle a little bit.
Really good adjustments after the end of the first quarter by Brebeuf.
Brebeuf's got 5 defenders back.
Emma Hammond's able to corral that, surrounded by 3 defenders, and good opportunity that she's going to get that call.
Pass over to Maya Narsingani. Had a little bump. Ball is awarded back to Narsingani. Not sure what the turnover there was. Unawarded. Oh, interception by Blackburn. Great job reading that and getting there. Coming up, got Molly Adams to her left. Nope, everybody's covered up, so she's going to pull back out. Cut back in. Great job by Blackburn. Blackburn has got such good stick skills, footwork, and is able to see the field. She's a wonderful player and does a great job of creating opportunities for her teammates and for herself.
A 4-year player. I mean, she brings a lot of experience to the field and seen a lot of things thrown in her direction. So great job by her. A great job on the defensive end and converting it on the offensive end. And there was even a shooting space coming in from the side, and she still put it in. So great job. Well, that gets us to 5-4 and stops that run by Brebeuf. And it starts right here in the draw circle. The Millers won that last draw and prevented them from that extra possession.
Brebeuf with the draw control again. Got some good speed there coming up the middle. We've got, looks like offsides on Noblesville. There's still a man down. I don't recall the time for the release.
Yeah, I don't either. It certainly seems like it's been 2 minutes.
This is a varsity game, and they do stop clock, so it's 2 minutes of the clock time and not actual.
And that's one of the differences in the college game. Some of those 2-minute penalties are releasable after a goal scored.
Ooh, that was okay.
Great shot, great save. She came across with her left hand and rifled it, but a really nice defense.
Worried that we had a player in the way there and she might get a dangerous follow-through call, but she did not get the call, and Lauren was able to grab a great save. Julian got a good clear, brought the ball down to the offensive side and passed it off to Molly Adams. Molly's getting some pressure, and Brebeuf was offsides. I think they had some help from the stands, the officials.
Well, when there's only 2 of them, a little assist on an offside isn't going to hurt, right?
And positive comments and positive things are always good to push on out there. Adams getting some big pressure there, able to feed up to Blackburn. Blackburn tried to pull a shooting space.
Nice pass.
Nice pass to Hammond.
There we go.
And Hammond was able to get a shooting space call. Looks like she'll be the first off center hash.
She scored on the hard hash in the first quarter. So
got Molly Adams and Clay Barnett behind goal. Emma Hammond moved around some defenders, made some moves, and shot and goal.
That brings the score back even with 4 minutes, 27 seconds to go in the half. So nice answer by the Millers after a good run by Brebeuf.
They didn't count it?
Scoreboard shows 4-5. So I've got Emma Hammond with 2, Dumas with 1, and Blackburn with 1 at the moment. So Brebeuf is still up 5-4 with 4:27 left in the second quarter.
Okay, kick it off.
Got Lydia Dumas on the draw and Jackie McNair.
It should be 5-5. Blackburn does have. She scored on. She picked off the interception, took it down and scored, and then the free position shot. It was 3-1 at the end of the first quarter, so it should be 5-5. Unless I'm missing one.
I had 5-5.
Okay. That's all right. We've got the book will be the deciding factor. Oh, we've got a stoppage on the field.
They did add it on.
So the scoreboard has been corrected. It is now 5-5, so that did even it out. Good catch there, Mr. Potter.
Oh, no.
Oh, and looks like a quick downpour. That was not on the radar, ladies and gentlemen. Play continues on. And Blackburn with the hat trick, despite the rain coming down.
Wow, did that come out of nowhere?
It did, and I had just checked the radar not moments before, and didn't look like we had much. That's okay because Lacrosse still plays in the rain. It's nice and warm out. As long as there's no thunder or lightning, we are good to go. This is probably just a quick little blurb, and then all the fair weather fans will come back in the stands.
If it stops as quickly as it started, wow.
Miller did score, but they didn't put on the scoreboard yet, but I did.
Millers now have regained the lead with 34.8 seconds left on the clock before half. 6-5, so it's a game of runs. Noblesville spurted out a little bit in the first quarter. Brebeuf came storming back, and then the Millers fought right back and captured the lead again. Oh, another nice draw control by Natalie Blackburn. Quickly up the field, trying to maximize another scoring opportunity. Ooh.
Pass to Dumas, and Dumas turned
high.
and had a defender right there on her.
Oh, nice interception by Blackburn. Keep the ball alive. Inside, and a score. Beautiful.
Pass to Dumas. Dumas with a power shot there. Should put Noblesville up 7-5.
Here's a replay.
Got a replay coming up here, and it looks like we had a assist by Ashley Ralph.
Lydia Dumas.
It's Ashley's first assist so far. We've got 7-5 Brebeuf, and of the 7 Noblesville goals, we have 3 assists. Oh, that could be 4. Good thing Mr. Potter's here to keep us straight.
It's always nice to be generous with the assists.
The previous goal was also scored by 18 Blackburn. The last one by Dumas.
Timeout with
Timeout.
3.19 seconds left.
3:19.
Or 3 minutes and 19.
3 minutes, 19 seconds.
Where did I get the 58 seconds?
He was busy with the assist.
Yes, I was worried about assists, not time. Well, the rain appears to have stopped as quickly as it started. Fans making their way back into the seats.
Some people did bring umbrellas and for anticipation.
We've got some smart fans out there with the umbrellas and rain jackets.
Experienced fans.
Experienced. There you go. Experienced. Because you never know what's going to happen in Indiana.
You have to be prepared for every kind of weather when you go to watch spring lacrosse.
Yes, and it's interesting for new families or relatives who come in who aren't aware of. They think of spring sports, a nice sunny day sport. Well, it could be that, or you could be going through 2 inches of snow.
Well, I mean, talk about it. The season starts in February with
Practice begins in February. Games start first weekend, generally, of March.
So in that month of February, if you get nice weather, you're going to go outside.
Yep.
As soon as you can, as often as you can. So these girls have had the opportunity to experience a variety of weather scenarios already this season. And by the time the season ends at the end of May, now the temperatures are well into the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And the teams that haven't spent that time conditioning all year long, man, do they notice the difference. The heat really takes a toll on these players, especially when that change happens so quickly, too.
Yep.
When it goes from 60s and 70s to 85, it's noticeable.
And then being on the turf, that gets reflected up, so that temperature is increased even more.
Take a minute and thank one of our sponsor, Blades Audio Video Security. It's Indiana's premier K-12 audio video and security provider. Blades AVS is a design build firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've been helping schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. We've added securing your facilities how we can serve you. So whether it's your sound systems, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced Blades Audio Video Security team can serve your business.
All right, 3 minutes, 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Noblesville 7, Brebeuf 5. We've got Hammond on the draw for Noblesville, and I believe that's Jackie McNair for Brebeuf. Ball is up and fighting for it. Marisha Whaler gets the draw control.
Good job getting the ball upfield, changing the direction of the play, allowing the offense to get set up. Back to Whaler.
That little rain brought in some clouds, so now we've got some light and dark spots on the field. We've got the lights on. That may or may not affect some of the play and being able to see the ball. Hammond with the ball coming up the middle. Good defense by Brebeuf, pushing her back out.
Oh, nice cut. They thought about it. Good defense, though. Oh, there it is.
Hammond to Barnett. Barnett with a shot and goal. Assist by Hammond.
Nicely done by the Millers. Patient on offense, waiting for the right cutter to come through, delivering the pass on time to the cutter in motion so that she can finish strongly. Well done by Barnett and Hammond.
Good job on Noblesville looking at multiple cutters coming through. Good job on the offensive players for getting in and getting out and creating that space for Barnett to come in and be able to get it and get a shot.
So the first 4 or 5 minutes of this quarter, Brebeuf went on a run, picked up 4 goals,
and
then essentially from that time forward, about the last 7, from the 7-minute mark, it's been the Millers adding 5 goals during that time period to take a 3-goal lead here.
It's amazing how quick the tides can turn. Get the momentum going. Circle was heavy on the south end, and Brebeuf picked up the ball. Moving it down the middle, Maya Narsingani being the first defender to meet. Emma Hammond with some pressure causing an errant pass, but Brebeuf was able to maintain possession of the ball. Brebeuf looks like they're setting up and making the defensive players move around. Down to 1:45 of the second quarter. Creating open space there. Oh. Tori Cook came in with a good slide, but the offensive player got the ball and turned around and got a call on Tori, so we've got a free position shot for Brebeuf set up. Nice. Oh, I thought Hammond had a deflection on that, but Brebeuf was able to maintain possession of the ball, get a shot, and score.
That was an important goal for Brebeuf to stop that run by the Millers, bring the game back to a 2-goal differential. So we got about a minute and a half left in the quarter and the half. Millers are going to be looking to win this draw control and put another score on the board. Brebeuf the same. And it all starts here on the draw control. The last 2 draw controls, who's won? They both scored.
Draw control definitely gets you possession, but that doesn't mean that you're going to score. It just gives you the better opportunity to have the first possession.
The more possessions you have, the more opportunities you have to score.
This is correct. Oh, Whaler had a stick on it, and she's able to pick it up, so Whaler's got possession. Moving quickly down the middle of the field, looking for an open spot.
Oh, nice.
Nice pass to Dumas. Dumas was right there on the edge of the crease and was able to get a shot in.
Whaler for the assist. Dumas for the goal. She's got a hat trick tonight. Good awareness, good cut, good look, good pass, good finish.
Goal was by Miller, number 16, Lydia Dumas.
You know, and again, we were talking about the draw control. If you look at how it plays out, if a team is dominating the draw control and they're still not with a big lead, then that means your defense and your goalie must be playing pretty well, or your offense is turning over those opportunities.
Yep.
So if you're getting 60% of the draw controls, you should be giving yourself a really good opportunity to be in the lead.
That was a great one. I think that was under 10 seconds for that from the draw, transition down the field to the shot and goal.
The ball moves quickly when you can pass it and catch it.
It's a big point. It's a big difference between watching a JV game and a varsity game, and then similarly watching a high school varsity game and then going to a collegiate level game.
Right.
Tori Cook with some good defense, pushing the offensive player out. Met up top by Blackburn.
50 seconds left to go in the half.
Had a sphere violation on Blackburn.
You have to admit, Jason, it's much better being here in this booth than being on that sideline getting drenched like that.
Climate control is a very nice thing to have. You know, when they send out the parent volunteer slots for lacrosse, a lot of people try and grab whatever booth they can at the time.
The inside jobs are the winners.
Yes, they are. 10 seconds left. Brebeuf's going to take a shot and a save by Lauren Fisher. Great job. Looks like she may just hold on to the ball. Goalie gets 10 seconds with the ball before they send it out, and that is the end of the first half. Miller's with 9 and Brebeuf with 6. We will go to commercial and come back at the end of the half and begin of the second half.
We're going to shorten our halftime to 7 minutes for this.
Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Phase 1 clinical trials. Probably not something you think about every day. Fortunately, we do. Because at Community Health Network MD Anderson Cancer Center, we do just about anything for the health and well-being of our community. Providing access to even more potentially groundbreaking Phase 1 clinical trials is just one of the ways we're doing that. Let's take this journey together. Initial consultations are available in just 48 hours.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
It's a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Isn't this where you place the orders?
We sell trophies, we sell plaques, we do embroidery. No food.
You got carry out?
Unlike the internet, everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
You know, Jim, I'll be back tomorrow to pick it all up.
We'll wait for you.
Don't wait long.
If you've ever watched a loved one being treated for cancer, you know the feeling. There's nothing you wouldn't do to make them well. At Community Health Network MD Anderson Cancer Center, we get it. That's why we bring a multidisciplinary approach to care teams. We've got a lot of people who know how to treat your specific type of cancer. There's no reason they shouldn't all be working together, and one really good reason why they should. Initial consultations are available in just 48 hours.
This is where champions play. This is where youth champions play. This is where collegiate champions play. This is where Olympic and pro champions play. This is where all champions play. In Hamilton County, Indiana.
Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades is a design-built firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've helped schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. Whether it's your sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced team can serve you.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that, it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Well, welcome back. We are live from Beaver Materials Field in Noblesville, home of the Millers. Millers hold a 9-6 advantage after half. As we get ready for the second half, I want to thank Hamilton County TV, Noblesville Trophies, Logan Street Signs and Banners for sponsoring tonight and all of their efforts to promote Noblesville Schools athletics programs. Really great partnership. I want to also talk about the Hamilton County Sports Authority is the county's official sports corporation that works to create positive economic and community impact by attracting, supporting, and developing sporting events, facilities, and clubs for Hamilton County, Indiana. Hamilton County Sports Authority's work includes bid development, financial assistance, event management support, and leadership consultation to grow opportunity in sport for the county and the cities of Carmel, Fishers, Noblesville, and Westfield. Learn more at hamiltoncountrysports.com. Jason, tell us, how did that first half go?
First half was really interesting. We had some major drives by Brebeuf, answering by Noblesville. Again, another major drive by Brebeuf, and then Noblesville has kind of taken that lead and kept the momentum going. So we'll see how Brebeuf starts off here on the second half. We've got the Millers with 9 and Brebeuf with 6.
We stood 3-1 at the end of the first quarter, so a lot more scoring in the second quarter. Adjustments by both teams at the first quarter break and then during the quarter as well. So we'll see what kinds of adjustments everybody else makes.
We've got the ball bouncing around here and there, and Brebeuf ends up with it. Again, the goals have switched in, so Brebeuf is heading to the north goal now. Good defensive pressure, got a shot, a little errant. Brebeuf was behind a chase and will maintain possession. Maya Nursing got some good pressure there, pushing the girl out, force her to pass off.
Again, we apologize if we don't get Brebeuf players' names correctly or their numbers. Their numbers are really hard to see, so we may not get those announced correctly.
Had a shot by Brebeuf, looked like it may have been saved by Lauren Fisher, but it ended up bouncing and rolling back in. So we got a goal by Brebeuf in the first 48 seconds.
I think that was 18 on the goal. Crook.
I will trust you.
Replay the replay again.
If I recall correctly, it looks like Jackie McNair has been on the draw for Brebeuf so far the entire game. Noblesville has switched out 3 to 4 different players. Brebeuf with the draw again there. Good midfield pressure by Noblesville.
Gonna force that turnover.
Hannah Miller picked up the ball. Feeds off to her cousin Emma Hammond. Over to Stooksbury, and Stooksbury is going to get the long stride going and get the ball down the field.
The nice thing about the Noblesville defenders is they're long and they're quick, and so you really it's like having extra midfielders in your defense. They can get the ball through that transition space quickly into the offense, which also helps your middies. Who experience a lot of run. Good job.
Nice play by Barnett to box out the Brebeuf player, let the ball run out of bounds so that Noblesville will maintain or get possession of the ball.
It's just an experienced player making an experienced play.
Yeah, you're talking about the defensive players. Some of them have been playing for a long time and have played multiple positions, so they may be slated as defense, but if they get the ball and come down, they can make opportunities for themselves to shoot and score as well.
Every one of those defenders is fully capable of that from what I've seen.
Ooh, little pop-up pass to Blackburn. Blackburn's shot. Bounced off the pipe, it looked like. Recovered by Brebeuf. Dumas putting a little pressure there on the GLE. There's
Good defense.
No shot clock in high school lacrosse at the moment. And no specific time in the girls' game for them to get the ball across field or on the offensive side like there is in the boys' game.
The shot clock makes a big difference from the college game. There are some teams that prior to the shot clock they would hold on to the ball, lengthy possessions and slow play. With the advent of the shot clock, it really changed that complexion. And tonight we're not seeing either of these teams. They're looking to score. They're looking to generate offense.
They're doing a good job of getting that ball moving down the field.
And really, as a fan of the sport, one of the things that is exciting is to see the scoring, to see the fast pace of play. So,
yeah, no one wants to come to a game and watch a team stand there and hold it for 5 or 6 minutes. But conversely, if the other team is allowing them to stand there and hold the ball for 5 or 6 minutes, then they need to readjust.
Nice shot. A little head fake and a finish.
Got the replay coming up for you. Whaler to Dumas. Dumas with a shot and goal.
Noblesville has a real balanced scoring attack coming into tonight's game. You had Chloe Barnett that had 8 goals. Natalie Blackburn had 16. Emma Hammond had 8 or 11. Hannah Miller with 7. Marisha Whaler with 4. And Dumas with 6. Dumas adds 4 more to that total tonight. So now you've got 3 players in double digits for goals on the season. That's a good start when you're still only 5-6 games into the season.
They've got a wide range. They don't have to depend on one player, and they've got lots of opportunities, and that just shows the teamwork and the trust that the players have with their teammates. Had 4 sticks up in the air going for that ball, and Blackburn's goggles got knocked off, but there was no call.
There we go.
Now we got a stop and call.
She can put them back
so
on.
We can get the equipment back on.
Whaler was able to pick up the draw control. Millers hold a 10-7 advantage. We've got just under 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Nice cut, nice feed.
Sometimes she's a little too fast. She couldn't slow it up to get a shot on that angle.
But another good cut. The Millers are really looking to get into that open space and create opportunities.
Keeps the defense guessing if they're doing a great job on the cuts versus they're doing a great job of coming in for one-on-ones. Lydia Dumas set up for a free position shot. Wow, she put some speed on that one. Nice shot and goal.
5 goals, 1 assist on the night for Lydia Dumas.
It's a great night for her.
And we still have a quarter and a half to go. That opens up a 4-goal lead for Noblesville.
And one thing, Jeff, when you were going over the stats kind of coming into this game, Dumas missed a game due to flu within her family. So she has only had 4 games versus the 5 the other players have had coming in.
Well, the nice thing is you look at these players who are making significant contributions on the team. It's not just seniors. We got juniors, sophomores that are contributing to this growth, which means that the program is going to be able to continue and sustain its success year after year as it's done for the last decade.
That was a beautiful jump up and grab out of the air by Natalie Blackburn. Moving around. Defender fell down. Pass up to Hammond. Thought we might get a shooting space call there, but we didn't. Good defense by Brebeuf, double teaming and forcing Hammond back out. Nice cut by Blackburn, switching the hand, and tried a little Twizzler. Ball bounced off of the football upright, came back in play, so it's going to get passed back out. Barnett's going to recover and inbound the ball.
Jason, that's one of the rules that's challenging for people new to the game to understand. When a shot goes past the goal and the ball is awarded back to the offense, how does that happen? Why does that happen?
So on a shot, and the ball goes out of bounds, it's the player that is closest to the ball where it goes out of bounds that is awarded the ball on either team. If it's an errant pass that goes out of bounds, then it's a turnover, and the opposing team will get possession of the ball. When we talk about chasing the ball, that's what we mean. If there's a shot, you see some players running towards the ball, running towards the out of bounds to try and maintain that possession or get the possession of the ball. Blackburn with a free position shot and a save by the goal. Sometimes you've got goalies who are extremely quick and will jump out and chase the ball. Sometimes they've already got players that are set down behind the GLE to do that. Brebeuf bringing the ball upfield, and we've got surrounded by Noblesville defensive players. Forced a turnover. Looks like Hammond's going to try and get it. Oh, we're bobbling back a little bit. Brebeuf was able to maintain. Good meet by Julian. Oh, had a sphere call on that. So Brebeuf will get the ball back. Should have to move the ball back to the place. Yep.
Officials doing a nice job, especially when you consider there are only two of them tonight.
That's right. Sometimes it's hard. The perspective, they can't see. May have multiple players in between. So they're doing a good job of spacing themselves out to have a good line of sight.
Good cut.
Good pressure in the middle. Blackburn going for it. Julian getting some good pressure behind. Arsengani's meeting there on the crease. Tori Cook slid in to help out.
Nice move.
Had an overshot.
Nice move. Set, drove hard, one direction, planted, and spun around and created a little space for herself to get a shot off.
Lauren Fisher did a good job of popping out a goal and trying to chase the ball. Brebeuf's making a cut. Oh, good slide, double team by Blackburn and Arsengani. And we had a call there, so we've got a free position. Call was on Blackburn. So we've got Tori Cook to the right of the offensive player. See how quick Tori can get into there. She's got some explosive speed.
Wow, she does have some explosive speed. She got her stick on the stick there. Just not enough to stop the score, but
Brebeuf player was able to maintain possession of it and maintain the angle and shot and get a goal.
Tough play by the Brebeuf player to make that score under those circumstances. Good effort by Tori Cook. That is a real dynamic game changer when you can get somebody that can get off of the circle quickly like that to slow down a free position shot. It's hard to do.
And we have a timeout by Brebeuf.
It's a good time for us to take a break and thank one of our sponsors, Sarah Cleverly. Are you looking for someone to help navigate buying or selling a home? Let Sarah Cleverly help find the home of your dreams. Clev's been a resident of Noblesville for almost 40 years. A Noblesville graduate and an invested member of the community. For your next real estate experience, close it with Clev.
Also, while we're on the timeout, recently, INGLA, the Indiana Girls Lacrosse Association, there was a couple of schools that put in for the state championship games, and Noblesville was awarded the location, so the girls' semi-state and state tournaments will be held here at Noblesville, at Beaver Materials Field in Noblesville. The 1A and 2A semi-state will be on May 28th and 29th. And then the state championship will be on June 1st.
Jason, it's my understanding that there are a lot of additional events planned and coordinated with this. There's a Rising Stars game. There's going to be some skills competitions. There are going to be vendors here. And college coaches or programs are going to be available to come and
set up a booth and interact with the players. It's going to be a full day event. IHSLA, the boys, they're hosting at Westfield. It's going to be on the same day. Hopefully they're going to stagger the games because we do have multiple families who have a boy and girl player that will be attending both. But it will be a full day of lacrosse here at Noblesville. So if you have an opportunity to come on out, please do and take in the events.
Well, it's an exciting time for Noblesville lacrosse to be able to host this, and it's really just a testament to how much the program's grown over the years and the care that's been placed on the program to continue to develop the resources needed to make Noblesville a premier lacrosse community.
And it is a community. They a lot of these girls during the off season will play at with multiple travel teams. So it's nice to be able to come up and play against your summer or fall teammates during your spring season.
Jason, I can remember a day when there wasn't a college coach that would come to any Indiana high school lacrosse game. It just wasn't on their radar. And to have college coaches come to individual games now and to have them come to our state championship to look at these girls and these players, and some of them that they've recruited, some of them that they'd like to talk to, it's a huge step forward for Indiana lacrosse.
It is. INGLA and IHSLA are both working together to try to get lacrosse as an emerging sport in IHSAA. So they are trying to progress the sport and continue to grow it.
Out of the timeout, we've got the draw, and Noblesville comes away with it.
Blackburn was able to get her stick in there and maintain it and bring it out. Fast break up the middle of the field. Good defense by Brebeuf, forcing her to pass it out. Over to Hammond. Hammond looking for a break, not seeing it. Got some good cutters coming in. Looks like Noblesville might be slowing it down a little bit, setting it up.
Oh, nice interception.
Kind of a soft, light pass and good read by Brebeuf. Good pressure in the middle by Lila Julian. Had a hold, though, so Brebeuf will maintain possession.
Even though you're not always thinking about it, your passes need to be crisp. Yes. They need to be on point. And both teams have done a nice job tonight of recognizing opportunities. We've seen multiple interceptions in tonight's game, and that's unusual. So savvy recognition by the defenders and maybe more recognition by offensive players to recognize they need to put a little more steam on the ball.
That's right. That was a great slide by Maya Narsangani to stop that offensive player from coming in and getting an easy goal. Had a flag pulled out for a horizontal. And Brebeuf's going to set up for a free position, and it looks like it was Stooksbury who was the fouler.
The guilty party.
The guilty one. Nice shot. Oop. Fisher went for it, but just didn't get there quick enough, and Brebeuf got a score. So we are at 11-9. A minute 40 left in the third quarter.
This game has been a game of runs. Each time one team gets going, the other one comes right back.
Thankfully, the weather has held off. We did have a brief rainbow for a minute, but the clouds kind of covered it up. We have Hammond and McNair on draw again.
These two have had quite the battle tonight.
Got some great cheering from the crowd this evening. Nice box out. Oh. Official called for a redraw. And somehow Hammond's goggles came off.
I did not keep track of this so far, but I would say the draw controls have been pretty even tonight.
I believe so. I would say if there's an advantage, I would put it for Brebeuf. It's a nice straight up ball, jumping, and Whaler picks it up before it got to the restraining line.
So nice pickup by Marisha Whaler.
Ooh. Hammond pushing through some coverage there. Pass up to Ralph.
Quickly into the offense. Now Noblesville will be content to just make sure that they have a good possession here that finishes with a goal.
Maybe try to get one more in there to bridge the gap a little bit more. Hammond with a good drive, looking around. Oop. Got a horizontal call on Brebeuf. Going to set her up on the dot. Hammond to Barnett. Barnett passed up to Ralph, and it looks like it went off the top of her cross. We got the attacks coming up and redefending all the way up to the 30, it looks like. Got 20 seconds left. Brebeuf has the ball.
Brebeuf would certainly like to get another goal here before the end of this quarter. So they're going to move very quickly here.
10 seconds. Oh,
good
defense by Dumas, forcing the ball out. Readjusting Brebeuf is. Ooh, good block by Narsingani to stop any further advancement. So we are at the end of the third. Millers have 11 and Brebeuf has 9. We'll take a quick 2-minute break.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Welcome back to Beaver Materials Field here in Noblesville, Indiana. Thank you for coming and joining us tonight. Thank you to our sponsor, Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 30 years in the business. We couldn't do it without their support and all the support they provide to Noblesville Athletics. Thanks to Jim and his staff. We are ready to begin the fourth quarter of a very entertaining ball game with a lot of back and forth action. The Noblesville Millers have an 11-9 advantage as we head into this last 12 minutes. A lot of good assists and goals tonight, good defensive pressures by each team, and this game is really focused around this draw control, and it's setting up a lot of opportunities for each team.
I think both teams have done a very good job of everything you just mentioned. Like you said, they seem to be going on runs, getting a couple runs here, a couple runs there, going back and forth. Let's see how they do and how they maintain the fire and pressure going out. Brebeuf starting with 5 defensive players back on the defensive side. Ball up, and Blackburn gets to draw control.
That was nicely done by Hammond and Blackburn. Good communication with one another.
It's impressive to watch how some of these teams work their draws and how they can get the ball directed to where they want it to go, straight up, behind, to the angle. Their little signs or mentions that they do to their teammates to get them positioned in the right spot.
In the collegiate game, the draw is central to team success, and there are some teams that just have people that are just tremendous on it. Nice goal
by Whaler. Hammond had a pass to her. Not sure if we were going to consider that one an assist. Whaler had to do a bit of movement around some defenders, but it was a good job setting it up, and she was determined.
I would strongly encourage the assist keeper to throw one in.
I would too, but I'm very generous with my assists.
So to finish the thought on that draw control, it's game changing, and when somebody, especially who's skilled enough to even draw it to themselves, 6 or 7 times in the course of a contest, it's amazing to watch and watch how teams try and adjust to that player.
I started out by taking photographs of my kids when they were doing sports, and I always came up here to the high school, and one of my favorites on draw controls was Taylor Geisen. How she could get that ball going straight up and just stretch herself out and nab it most of the time.
Taylor Geisen was one of the Noblesville's greats in draw controls.
Brebeuf with possession on this one. Looks like, I think that's Jackie McNair. Good pressure, forcing the ball out. So less than a minute in, Noblesville widens the gap a little bit.
Oh, nice shot.
Shot and goal by Brebeuf, bringing the gap back down.
Again, trading these goals back and forth.
Back and forth.
As long as you have the advantage trading goals, you're still going to be okay.
Keeps the game exciting. And for the varsity games, it is a stop clock, so it gives them a little bit of a breather walking back. And generally towards the end of the game, if there's a gap, they walk back a little bit slower.
Well, the only time you'd see a running clock in a varsity game is when a team has a 10-goal differential, and then the running clock is in place. But I don't believe that's going to be a situation we're going to see tonight at all.
No.
Not at any point has either one of these teams been able to stretch out a lead sufficiently enough to even consider it.
Wow, that was an impressive draw control. There's a battle for the ball. Ball got popped up in the air, and Brebeuf was able to get up and grab it.
Great pickup by Blackburn of a bouncing ball.
Blackburn in traffic had 3 on her and had a sphere call on her. Sphere violation. So she'll pick the ball back up and reset back to where the foul was. The official's directing her there, and it'll be a self-start. A little hop skip.
Oh.
Molly down below. Ball got deflected a little bit by Brebeuf. And Brebeuf gains possession.
Blackburn tried to sneak in there and knock one away.
Brebeuf grabbing a sideline ball. Should come back up to the spot. Good meet by Ralph. Nice midfield pressure. Blackburn went for the Emma Potter above and behind the head check, but was a little too close for the sphere.
She almost got it that time,
Yes, she
too.
did.
Emma Potter did get a few of those.
Yes, she did. Always a pleasure to watch. Good defensive pressure by Lila Julian. Had a block on the ball. Brebeuf was able to maintain. Maya Narsingani meets the crease roll and stops that pressure. Oh, good feed in the middle.
There we go.
Nice save by Lauren Fisher.
That was a nice play by Brebeuf.
Yes, it was.
They got a good look at it, and Fisher made a nice save. When that ball gets in front of the goal, it's tough for the goalie to see it and track it and find it, especially with that many people.
Center hash again for the free position.
The Miller's collapsing quickly, but still able to get that shot through.
So we've got Miller's with 12 and Brebeuf at 11. 8:46 left in the game.
A lot of time here left. Millers definitely are talking about how they're going to defend there as they walk back and get ready for the draw. Looking to stop this little run by Brebeuf. Brebeuf's just trying to maintain this momentum they've got going.
They're doing a good job of that.
Neither team's played very many substitutions tonight either.
Well, sometimes varsity level games, they get their spots and they stay there. Noblesville moving on the circle, and ball went directly to Brebeuf. Good meet by Cook in the middle, stop the progression. Blackburn behind the body check, well done. Empty cover by Brebeuf, and Blackburn is awarded the ball. Lila's going to use her stride to get the ball down the field.
That's what we were talking about earlier. You have defenders that play like midfielders. They're able to cradle the ball effectively, look for good passing opportunities, quickly get it up the field into scoring position.
Pass to Molly Adams. Molly came around, got a sphere call, so Molly will be setting up for a free position. Looks like maybe the top center hash.
She did a nice job creating a little space for herself. She was about to get that shot off when they blew the whistle. So
looks like she's winding up. Let's see if she does a quick fire or if she runs it in. Quick fire and a goal by Molly Adams.
Number 11, Molly Adams.
boy, those are fun shots to watch. It's not easy to do. It's not easy to defend, and it's just a lot of smoke coming off the ball.
Yes, it is.
And those balls are hard.
And the ability to maintain the accuracy and get those corners.
Yeah, a shot like that, they're generating 50 to 60 miles per hour off the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty amazing.
That it is.
I'm going to do it again here.
Jackie McNair and Emma Hammond again. Nice pop up, and McNair with the draw control. Oop, had it and it popped out, but Brebeuf's able to maintain possession. Good midfield pressure. A little too much pressure by Blackburn. Ball came out, but Brebeuf's able to maintain.
Approaching 7 minutes left to go in the ball game at a 13-11 score. So this game is still not decided.
Had a horizontal call on Blackburn. Looks like the ball's going to be placed at the 12 meter. That's a hard thing. Sometimes the player will come in with the stick more vertical, and as the play goes on, it kind of comes down. But when you come in with your stick horizontal to begin with, they're going to get a call.
More often than not.
Nice ball movement by Brebeuf.
Good defense by the Millers.
Got a flag. I didn't see they're going to call it on.
Probably 3 seconds.
Yep, they put Stooksbury behind. Oop, smart move.
Well
Good
played.
shot.
Well played. Well executed. Score off the free position. Quick pass out. Hits the open cutter, and she drills it. Well done by Brebeuf. Well, that gets us to the 6-minute mark, and we're now 13-12. So this last 6 minutes is going to be pretty intense for both teams. Oh, did they wave off the goal? They waved off the goal.
They waved the goal off, apparently. So it was a clear from Fisher.
She must have stepped into the crease on the shot because I don't see anybody in the timeout box.
No. So the scoreboard has been corrected. Miller's 13, Brebeuf 11. Had an errant pass and ball went out of bounds, so Brebeuf will get possession of the ball.
Well, positive break for the Millers, a bad break for Brebeuf because that was a really well executed
That was a good play. Good pressure by the attacks. Nice pressure by Ralph on the goalie, forcing the pass out. With a speed on the sideline there.
Really nice to see the defenders pushing toward the sideline, and then a second defender comes in and steps in. So it helped create that double team opportunity.
Had an open lane there, pulled out. Good slides by Noblesville, blocking that off.
And she had a little bit of a lane there, it looked like, and then Noblesville was able to slide into position.
Oop, nice pass. Good deflection by Cook.
Good hustle. Good hustle by Julian on chasing the ball. Yep. She's awarded the possession.
Good pressure there. Pushed Brebeuf out of bounds. Oh. The officials are going to have a little communication here. We're stopping the clock for their talk.
Well, while we have a stoppage here, I want to thank our sponsors tonight. Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 30 years in the business. Additionally, Gaylor Electric, Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, Community Health Network. Visit HamiltonCounty.com, Hamilton County Sports Authority, Blades Audio Video Security, Hamilton County Reporter, Sarah Cleverly, FC Tucker Realtor, Noblesville Youth Sports Alliance for their sponsorship of this broadcast.
After the communication, the ball was awarded back to Brebeuf. Errant pass and picked up by Maya Narsingani. Maya's carrying the ball up towards midfield. Pass to Blackburn, a little over her head. Ball's bouncing. Picked up by Molly Adams. Great job. Little bobble here. Had a small bump there. Bringing her back to the area of the foul. Adams is starting with the ball. Now on the 30 and 20.
Miller spreading out the field here. Making Brebeuf come out and pressure the ball far from the goal. Expend a lot of energy doing this, trying to create a turnover. In Brebeuf's case, they're hoping that Noblesville makes an error, makes an errant pass. Noblesville needs to do a good job of protecting the ball here, making good, crisp passes.
Brebeuf's got one player there right on the 30, just in case Noblesville backs up a little too far. They're moving the ball back and forth, drawing the defenders out, creating big open potential lanes.
We're down to 3 minutes, so Noblesville's effectively used up about 40 seconds of clock here on this possession.
Had another horizontal, so the official was setting up back at the foul, putting the player behind. Looks like they're trying to create a gap out there in the far corner. There you go. Blackburn's got the ball coming up. Good crash by Brebeuf, blocking off the opportunity.
Blackburn wisely pulls back out and resets.
Ooh, big swing by Brebeuf. No card on that one. No contact. Down to 2 minutes. So Noblesville has effectively run about a minute 45 or so off.
Yeah, and that's what we were just talking about, right?
Yep.
They put themselves into a position where they're trying to run this clock out, but they almost lost the ball out to the 30.
They were pushed back to the attacks on the restraining line. They were able to reach over and almost get a forced turnover. Dumas with the ball coming around the left side of goal. Back to Molly Adams at X. Minute 30. Over to Barnett on the back corner. Got one coming in from Brebeuf. Good pressure on Hammond. Hammond launches it back to below GLE and back and forth. Good pressure by Brebeuf. Double team. The official is putting the Fowler back behind. Down to 1 minute.
Jason, when you say GLE, explain what you mean by that.
That is the goal line extended. So the goal on this field is on the goal line for the football. So basically the GLE is the goal line extended from the pipes out to the sideline of the field. So anything below that is below the GLE.
Perfect. Well, the Millers have really killed 3 minutes plus of clock. We're down under right at 30 seconds now. And they've really done a nice job playing keep away from Brebeuf.
We've got a 3-second call on Brebeuf. So we had a defender within the 8 meter, more than a stick length away from an offensive player for 3 seconds.
Yeah, essentially not guarding anybody.
Not guarding anybody. You can't just camp out. And sometimes when the ball's moving around this much and people are moving around, you lose track.
Good defensive pressure by Brebeuf to try and get that ball that time.
Pass to Ralph. Little bobble there. Brebeuf's able to come up with the ball. Got a sphere call on Brebeuf. Or excuse me, on Noblesville. Brebeuf maintains possession.
That's going to do it.
Blackburn has it. And that is the end of the game. We've got Millers with 13 and Brebeuf with 11. Thank you again for everyone coming out. Mr. Potter, thank you very much for coming and speaking with us this evening. Jim and the staff, thank you again very much for all of your help and support.
Thank you, Jason, for everything. Jim, as always, thank you and your staff. You've been watching Hamilton County TV Sports presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville. We appreciate all of your support, and thank you for watching tonight.
Take care and be safe.